Greetings, travelers, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Golden Sun: The Lost Age, presented by Draco Breach. Now, we're back in the inn, because I forgot to check this jar, which has something that I really wanted. An apple. I think we're going to go ahead and use it on Felix. I'm going to save the mint for now because I'm not sure on who I want to use it on. At least not yet. Okay, so if we head back to the ship, we can continue the story. Now, there's actually something in, I believe, that jar right there, because there's one more item that I don't have. And it's supposed to be in a jar between the wrecked houses. Anyway, we go in here. I thought I could check that. There's nothing in there, of course, but whatever. I'm trying to remember. There's something... Not there, okay. The Mayor of Madra, here. You're certain? How did he know we came to Al-Hafra? He knew we needed a ship, and he knew we went east. It seems pretty easy to me. Well, yeah, when you put it that way, it does make sense. He was looking to find the mayor of Al-Hafra. He must be hoping the mayor will tell him where we are. He'll probably tell the Al-Hafrans we're pirates too, huh? Pirates? That seems a little unfair. What do you mean? We are pirates, aren't we? I mean, we've taken all sorts of stuff and that didn't belong to us. That's only because everyone in Champa would starve otherwise. We don't have any choice. And even then, it's never a lot. What's not? The stuff we take. We never take too much from any one town. Yeah, I guess not. And why do you think that is? Why? Because you never can tell how these wealthy towns will react. It's too risky, right? Yeah, which is why we didn't steal anything from Al-Hafra. Right, that's why we avoid the risky towns and just take what we need from the others. See, that's why you're our Captain, Briggs. You've got brains coming out of your ears. There's nothing brainy about that. Did you hear that? It sounded like a girl. Who's out there? Jenna, you got us in trouble with your hot-headed attitude. What do you think you're doing? Don't you know that someone has been falsely imprisoned for your crimes? Yeah, what's your point? You have to come with us and attest to that man's innocence. And why would I want to do something like that? Oh, I was just hoping we could avoid any ugliness, but you leave us no choice. Well, we'll bring you in against your will if we must, but either way, you're coming with us. Isn't that right, Felix? Kraden, yes. Good for you. Let's teach these guys a lesson. You don't stand a chance. We're hardened criminal types. We eat folks like you for breakfast. Watch yourselves, you self-righteous little brats. You're the ones with a lesson to learn. And say hello to Briggs and Sea Fighters. Oh boy. Okay. So, Briggs has, of special notes, an ability called Signal Whistle. He can call in more Sea Fighters. Also of special note, both of these characters can use herbs and oil drops. Briggs, of special note, can use nuts, and Sea Fighters can use smoke bombs. Oh boy, this is gonna be a pretty long fight because Briggs has almost 1,000 hit points. The Sea Fighters are no slouches either, with almost 200, at least on normal difficulty. On the hard difficulty, of course, they have a 50% buff to their HP. Also, a special note: you'll hear some people say that they are weak to all elements. They are not. They have neutral resistance to all elements. Basically, they have... I'll probably go over elemental resistance at a different point. For now, we are going to have fun here. Let's try to paralyze Briggs, because I'm probably going to concentrate on him. Boost our defense. And attack. Oh, of course. Of course. I think he can only have a maximum of 2 allies. Really? Oh, that hurt. I think he can only have a maximum of 2 allies on the field. Oh yeah, and by the way, that's one reason I love the summons, is that they can hit everybody. Pretty powerful as well. I think Jenna... Oh, no, Jenna will go last. Oh, well. Felix is actually going to have to heal. And as you can see, they didn't actually take all that much damage. But one of the reasons that I'm using Ginny right now is because they can't miss. So, like Jenna right now, she's in a bit of a unstable position. Gonna go ahead and do that. And I think we'll go ahead and try Beam. That did pretty decent. Oh, lovely. Oh, you... Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Cure Well on her. And... Briggs is pretty fast, actually. I was not anticipating that. I know he's a deadly adversary. Atlanta actually did quite a bit of damage. Wait, you're going before... Okay... I don't know that I have any way of recovering from that. I really don't know if I can recover from that. Oh boy. Well, that was a tad embarrassing. I didn't think I would die on this boss. I have beaten this boss at level 11 before, which is how I entered the fight, but after trying 2 more times and failing, I decided to go grind up a little bit. It's really kind of easy here. I was actually going to bring it up before, but I didn't. You can go back into the desert, grind up enemies, grind up experience. I actually grinded up to level 14, which is honestly overkill, but I needed some more buffer HP and defense to get past the oil drops. Other than that, oh, Felix now has Ragnarok. Can you tell that he's a lot like Isaac from the previous game? But like I was saying before, Briggs is a dangerous opponent. You should not underestimate him. I was not underestimating him. I simply, I guess I was not quite using the right strategy. As you can see, this time they actually did get off one of those smoke bombs, and Felix is diluted right now. So if I were to use a physical attack, there is a large chance that he will miss. So I'm spamming Ragnarok because it does a good amount of damage. It's one of the best spells in the game, honestly, and it's pretty sustainable. Other than that, oh, by the way, this is recorded in post. This was not recorded live because, like I said, I tried this boss fight 2 more times. This is actually my 3rd attempt after the wipe. But yeah, I just have Shiva and Jenna attacking when they can, healing when it is absolutely necessary. You'll see me kind of second-guessing my actions every once in a while because I need to keep my characters alive, and these guys do hit hard. And they have been spamming their attacks. It was an interesting little endeavor, to say the least. But I'm having Shiva use either heal, attack, or cast impact to improve Felix's damage. Jenna really doesn't have much to do besides attack or heal because I cast it a couple times just to confirm, but unfortunately, what spell was I having her use? Impair, I believe, doesn't affect Briggs. A lot of debuff spells don't affect bosses as well, or the boss has heavy resistance to the debuff. I think at one point, yeah, towards the beginning of the fight, I did manage to put Briggs asleep with Dreamtide, but Dreamtide activates again during this fight and doesn't actually affect him. So I'm still spamming Ragnarok. I know that I'm not diluted anymore, but I had some more synergy points, and I wasn't going to really use it for anything else besides Cure Well. And I figured I was pretty deep into this fight, and Briggs was about to go down, so I was praying that he would go down soon. He actually starts defending towards the end of the fight, and that can really dampen the amount of damage that you do to him. I think I was dropping from doing 100 damage per round with Felix to doing like 50, and there Briggs goes down, and it is an easy fight from here. I think it takes about 2 more rounds to finish off these seamen here. The sea fighters. I'll call them seamen. They're men of the sea, so whatever. But yeah, we're down to the last fighter, and the fight is about to end, and we're about to go back to my live recording. But do not underestimate Briggs and his men. This is a difficult fight, and if you feel you need to go grind, there is no shame in that. So, I will be returning to live shortly. Until then, enjoy watching the Sea Fighter go down. Well, that takes care of that. And I'm willing to bet everyone Briggs has been harassing will be quite happy to hear it. This should set everyone in Indra at ease. They all seem to fear the pirate Briggs. We lost. Even pirates have honor. I'll go quietly. I won't make a scene just because I lost. Go on, hand us over to Madra or Al-Hafra or whoever. Good. First off, you can tell the Madrans that the man called Piers is innocent. Fine, so what? I just have to say that Piers isn't one of my men? Yep. That's right, you can tell the Madrans that, and they can release their prisoner. We've secured Briggs' vow. We should take him to the Madrans. Wait. Can't you find it in your hearts to forgive Briggs and his men? And who are you? My name is Shasha. I'm just going with that. I am Briggs' wife. So you're a pirate too? No, Shasha hasn't done a thing. Let her be. I know Briggs and his men have caused some great trouble with their piracy. And I know their crimes cannot be ignored. If you know all that, then how can you ask us to just forgive him? Okay, just to... ask us just to That feels like it should be in a different word order there. Whatever. The only reason Briggs became a pirate was to help the people of Champa. We Champa are seafaring folk. Our livelihood depends entirely upon the sea. But in recent years, the sea has changed. We can't live the life we once could. The oceans have warmed and the fishes have vanished from our waters. The soil in Champa is rocky and barren. No crops can grow there. No crops? So you have no grains and no meat? It sounds like life in Champa is hard. It's not hard, it's unbearable. Our children can't eat, our village is dying. These men promised to return with food enough for all our people, but they found none. So you became pirates, thieves. We don't know where Champa is. It sits on the southeast corner of Angara. Southeast Angara? Isn't that near Xian and Lama Temple? You have good memory. If you were to head south through the mountains, you'd find it. That's so far away. Well, yeah, you think we could be successful pirates so close to home? If they raided any towns near Champa, it would be obvious to all who the attackers were. And no one back home could forgive me if they knew, not even my grandmother. But where does that leave us? Are we simply to accept your looting here in Indra? I'm shocked, I tell you, shocked. What's so shocking? It looks like they really are pirates, just like you said. Mr. Mayor, I am appalled that you could not take our word for it. He probably wouldn't even have believed we were from Madra if the mayor hadn't come. And I'm supposed to believe the accusations of a complete stranger? Is this your problem, Mayor? How can I be expected to believe a tidal wave could wash Indra into Osenia? Or that a group of men could walk on foot from Madra all the way to Al-Hafra? Sounds to me like you had forgotten about us altogether. I am not sure you remember the last time we met, do you? We met when I was just a child. It must have been more than 10 years ago now. 20 years. It's been 20 years since I last saw you. Has it really been so long? It's been a long time indeed. I guess we can't blame you for forgetting his face. Don't be silly. I didn't forget his face. His face merely changed. Forgive my interrupting your interrupting your. Oh, it took me a minute to realize what interruption he was talking about. Oh well. Would I be correct in assuming that I am speaking to the leaders of Madra and Al-Hafra? You are correct. I am the mayor of Madra. And I am... I kind of read them together at the same time. That was weird. I am the mayor of Al-Hafra. I am Madra's town elder. And I am a close personal friend of Shin, whose lover was injured by the... That seems rather obtuse. Okay, sure. That was just probably added just for comedic effect. I am the scholar Kraden. He is Felix, the leader of our group. I am Jenna, Felix's sister. I am called Shiba. I come from the town of La Livero. Now, what errand has brought you all here? We came for Briggs, the mayor of Madra claims. We followed Briggs here from Madra. Of course, we have good reason to suspect them of being pirates. Ahem, and I was honestly taken aback to hear a businessman being slandered. If they truly are pirates, then why would they go into the trouble of buying a ship from us? Because the very funds they used to purchase the ship were pillaged from our homes. If the ship was bought with Madran gold, then it belongs to the Madrans. What do you say? If you give them the ship, will that fix everything? Then where will you go? I won't run, and I won't hide. Actually, I don't feel up for much of anything right now. Then you probably won't mind being locked up, will you? Briggs. Don't worry, Shasha. I'll be back. Take care of... I really always have a trouble with his son's name. Iolio. And I will probably get that wrong at some point. But I believe the accepted pronunciation is Iolio. So, there we go. Your strange powers surprise me, but even without them, you would have overwhelmed us. We'll be taking that boat, then. You're taking our ship? You're worse than we ever were. Aren't you at least going to pay us for the boat? Quiet, all of you! Do as you must, but I have one request. You have to let Shasha and Iolio stay in the boat until it's repaired. You haven't done Al-Hafra any harm, Briggs. At least keep him locked up until the boat is repaired. And our prisoner, Piers, is he one of your men? I don't know any Piers. Sounds to me like you've made a pretty big mistake. See? It's just as I said. Piers is innocent. You must return to Madra and free him immediately. Me? What? Alone? Only two of us will remain here. You can return to Madra with the others. Understood. We'll return immediately. Can you come with us, please? It looks like that wraps this whole mess up. Let's return to my mansion for a nice cup of tea. You say your name is Kraden? Thank you very much for the help with Briggs. If you have the time, please come see me at my mansion before you go. It's nothing special, but I would like to thank you for everything you've done. Why do I get the feeling the mayor of Alhafra prefers to deal with my father over me? Thank all of you very much. Due to your efforts, Piers is going to be released. And now this fine ship belongs to Madra. None of this would have come to pass were it not for you. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have any reward that I can offer you here. Oh, pish posh, we don't need any reward, do we, Felix? I'm trying to remember. No, we don't need a reward? That's as may be, but I still feel quite indebted to you. I'm thankful that they did accept that as the grammatically correct way of answering that question. So, what shall we do? I know. Come to Madra after our boat has been fixed and we've sailed home. We are still recovering from the effects of the tidal wave, so it won't be much. But we do want to give you some kind of reward. Well, shall we be going? Hopefully it doesn't automatically take us into the next cutscene. Oh, right. I see, so... Oh, nothing. Never mind. I do get to stay on the boat, right? At least until it's repaired? Yes, that's where I'll be if you need me, with Eolio. I feel kinda bad for Shasha. What can we do about it? After all, she is the one married to a pirate. So, what should we do now? I suggest that we try to find Piers. He could prove enlightening. That's true, he seems to be a water adept. He might be able to tell us a little about these lands. Do you think we should help them fix the boat? Say, if we help with the boat, maybe they'll give us a ride back to Madra. Good idea. What do you say, Felix? Sure, why not? Alright, let's go see what we can do to get things sailing again. Okay. I will explain a few things next episode. So, for the time being, this will be Draco Breach reporting out. God bless and safe travels.